Rose, believe me, I want to. I need to keep... Oh, okay.
What was that?
No, it was the side of the road. I thought it'd be nice to avoid it.
Okay.
Okay, no. Stay over there. Stay over there. We'll be at the Lakeview in a minute, okay?
No, we were 20 minutes.
No, not 20. Not 20.
By the time we park the car and walk across the lobby and get into the elevator, go up the elevator and get into your room and...
Clean bed, clean sheets.
Oh, clean sheets. Who needs clean sheets?
All right.
Oh, why are you slowing down?
Because we are pulling over.
Look, your mother's kicked Marshall out of the house. She's off of his case. What's the problem?
I just want to know why.
Because the man's a fungus.
Yes, I know that, and you know that. But up until recently, my mother couldn't see it.
So now she figured it out.
Yeah, but why?
Why do you care? When she's starting to reconcile with my brother, she's getting her life back. You know, everything's good.
You didn't see her, Isaac. When she was packing his things, she was tense and upset.
She was probably just afraid that you were going to say, I told you so.
No, that's not it. She double-locked the doors. She didn't want to touch his things. It's like she was afraid of him.
Well, good, because the man is a snake. Now, I've got to recheck some of these figures. So, can you handle...
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Oh. Why are you afraid, Mom?
That's a good question.
Margot, I don't know how to tell you this.
Just say it. I won't judge you.
I wouldn't blame you if you did. I was so headstrong. I thought I knew what I was doing, that I was handling things, that it would all work out.
Well, I am not going to try and fix this. I'm not going to take sides. I am just going to listen. I promise, okay? What is it?
Oh, Margot. Marshall Travers raped me.
Oh, my God. I am so sorry.
I feel like I don't have any skin.
I know. I know. It's made you feel like this world is an unsafe place. Can't trust yourself. You know what? This isn't a really good place to talk about this, so why don't we go to the station, okay?
Margot, I can tell you what happened, but there is absolutely nothing I can do about it.
We're gonna talk about that, okay?
Hi, yes, is Dr. John Dixon on call tonight? Right, could you leave him a message? This is Detective Snyder. I'm gonna bring Carly in. She's 5 months pregnant. She's got a throbbing headache. She's experiencing dizziness and palpitations.
Oh, Jack, Dr. Schiller.
Oh, and leave the same message for Dr. Schiller. That's her obstetrician. Okay, we should see you in about 15 minutes. Thanks.
Oh, my head. It feels like it's gonna explode, Jack.
Just take it easy, all right? Your jacket.
What's going on? Go back to bed.
Jack's just gonna take me to the hospital.
Is it the baby?
You want to make yourself useful, open the door.
Do you want me to take her?
No, she doesn't want you to take her.
I didn't ask you, did I? I'll meet you there, all right? And this will never happen again.
Pull.
I missed you.
Oh, let's never do this again. No, I mean, I just not wait so long. I was going crazy waiting for you to make the first move.
And since when have you ever waited for me to make the first move?
You know, I'm a traditional girl. Oh, you know, I've never done this in the car before. Oh, boy. Good Italian girls do not make out in the backseat of cars.
That's good to know.
What about you? You ever done this in the car before? You know, I don't want to know. It doesn't matter because tonight is just about you and me.
We're closed.
I just want to talk.
Not to me.
I have a letter for your mother, Bonnie.
Do I look like a post office
Bonnie,
to you?
please.
The answer is no. I do realize it is a very difficult concept for a man like you. But get out. I have a lot of work to do.
What did she tell you?
Do I have to call Isaac? Do I? Because he's right in the back, and you know he'd be happy to throw you out.
Bonnie, it's essential that you hear my side of the story before this whole thing gets entirely out of hand.
It's already out of hand, Marshall.
Obviously, you and your mother have talked.
What my mother and I discuss is none of your business.
Look, I just want you to understand that it wasn't the way she's making it sound. She's protecting herself. She doesn't want to admit her true feelings. It's easier to blame me.
Oh, I think she's made her feelings very clear.
Not her true feelings. She can't. Bonnie, she's fought them for so long, which is why I agreed to move out, to find a new attorney.
She threw you out, Marshall. You know it, and I know it. So let's not even begin to pretend that this is some civilized situation here.
All right, your mother and I disagreed after the fact. Fine. She wants space, I'll give her space. But to threaten me? It's going too far, and it's only going to set her back.
Threaten you? What in the world are you talking about? And how about this for a change? Why don't you tell the truth?
Your mother and I made love, Bonnie. That's the truth.
Thanks.
You've been through this, Margot. You know that if I file a complaint, it will tear my life apart.
Jessica, your life has already been torn apart. Now, admitting that and being honest with yourself, that's the first step to putting it back together.
I understand what you're saying. And I will deal with what happened, but to pursue it legally, I mean, to accuse the man of rape, when it'll never go to trial.
No, you don't know that.
I invited the man to live in my house when everybody told me I was being foolish.
So, you were a fool. Doesn't mean it wasn't rape. Jessica, do you want the man to get away with it?
Of course not. What if, and I am not saying that I wanted what happened, but what if I was confused somehow, or I was sending mixed signals because I was still interested or curious or nostalgic, or I don't know. I mean, why would I ask the man to live in my house?
Because you are a human being. Because, Jessica, you did have feelings for the man at one time. Because he was critically injured. He needed your help. Because his daughter had just died. Because you're kind. Because, heaven forbid, you could actually be naive about certain things. Well, because you just didn't want anyone else to tell you what to do because of all of that. But Jessica, listen to me. When a woman says no, When a woman says stop, and the man doesn't respect that, and the man does not stop, that is rape. There are no mitigating circumstances.
I know all of that. I have given that same speech dozens of times, but it still feels
so much easier to blame yourself.
Margot, I know that going forward with this could help me, even if Marshall walks. But the process, the publicity, it would be devastating for Bonnie. And she'll blame me, and she'll be right. So no, I can't do it, Margot. I'm sorry.
Where's Carly? She's in there with John. Look, since you're not family, they're not going to let you see her. You might as well go home.
Hey, this is your fault, Jack.
How's your pressure?
Still rising.
The baby? I'm getting a nice, strong heartbeat, okay?
My heart is pounding.
Sinus tachycardia. Is she going to be okay, John?
Wait outside, please, Jack.
Hang in there, Carly.
I want you to take a nice, easy... Carly, take it easy. Nice, easy breath, huh?
What's going on?
I don't know. Whatever it is, they're trying to get it under control.
What happened back at the house? Did I hear you two arguing?
No, Mike, we were not arguing.
What part of no stress do you not get? She's supposed to take it easy.
Yeah, how's she supposed to do that? Pregnant, living with you.
You just couldn't wait till the morning, could you? She should have been sleeping.
Yeah, she would have been if you hadn't jumped her 5 months ago. You're looking for someone to blame? Look in a mirror.
Come on, lady. Remove the pressure.
It's so early, we could lose the baby.
We could also lose the mother.
Jessica, this shame that you feel, it's natural. But you cannot base your decisions on it. Now, the sooner you start standing up for yourself, the less humiliated you will feel. And believe me, telling Bonnie is a good first step. She will stand by you, I guarantee it.
But the circumstances, Margot, I mean, the fact that Marshall and I were lovers at one time, the fact that I petitioned the court that he stay in my home, the fact that it's his word against mine, and he's going to fight this.
Yeah, he will.
It's going to be all over the newspapers. It's going to lead the newscasts that her mother, the former DA, is a liar. Now, I can't put her through that. I just can't do it.
I know that you don't want to do that, but she's strong and she will survive it, and you will survive it. Man, I have been through this. I know how you feel. I've been through it.
Of course you have.
It doesn't go away, Jessica. Don't think that it will. No matter what you do, it never goes away. I mean, I'm still dealing with the aftermath, the hepatitis. It doesn't go away. Listen to me. If you don't fight it, you won't get your life back. Your life will shrink into something that you will despise.
Oh, well, that's the least of my worries.
Oh, you think so? What happens when you see him? Can you confront him? No. You're going to have to start avoiding him. You're going to avoid the places that he frequents. Pretty soon, you just won't go out of your house, will you? You won't go into the living room because that's where the couch is, and that's where it happened. And pretty soon, within about 6 months, I'm going to find you holed up in your bedroom with an unlisted phone number and a very expensive security system. And Jessica, you will have no life. You gotta do it. You have to. Do you want him to do this to another woman?
Of course not,
Well,
Margot.
you and I both know that it is very rarely an isolated incident.
Fine. All right. I'll file the charges.
Your mother is having some trouble handling how she feels because it's new to her. It's unfamiliar. See, I make her feel free, passionate, powerful, and it scares her, Bonnie. So she's pushing me away.
You're saying that you and my mother...
We made love, Bonnie, the other night in her house. And she can't accept it. But to call it something else, it's only going to hurt her. I laid it all out in this letter. Please make sure she reads it. I don't want this to go any further.
How dare you? Are you crazy? No, I will not give a letter to her for you.
Bonnie, she has to hear from me.
No, that's especially what she does not need, Marshall. Not after you've forced her to...
But I didn't force her to do anything.
No, once you wormed your way under her radar. Oh, I knew it. I knew you would try something. I warned her. All this talk about your daughter. You were trying to do anything you could to get her to let her guard down.
Bonnie, your mother is the most important thing in the world to me. I would never do anything to hurt her. I love her, Bonnie.
And I told him to stop several times. But he ignored me. So I couldn't do anything. I tried to push him off of me. We struggled, but that just seemed to, he became more invested in his objective.
Yes, so your struggle excited him.
Yes. And he raped me.
Thank you. I know that that was difficult, but you have given me a clear and honest statement, and we'll take it from there. I'll just go and get this typed up.
Before I change my mind?
Oh, Jessica. Do you want to change your mind?
No.
Good. I'll bring back a copy so you can sign.
Oh, I need to tell Bonnie first.
Okay, good. I think you should. Why don't you call her and tell her to come down here and meet with you, and I will explain to her what happens from here on. Jessica, you did do the right thing.
Thank you, Margot.
You're welcome, my friend.
Hello?
Hi, honey. I know it's late, but I need to see you.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm with Margot at the police station. And I was wondering if you could meet me down here.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'll explain everything when you get here, but don't worry. I'm fine.
I'll be right there.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You need to go.
That was your mother, wasn't it?
We're done here, Marshall.
Look, Bonnie, listen to me. Look, I made all kinds of mistakes. But when I took that bullet and almost died, I realized what's important to me. Your mother is what's important, her happiness. Look, Bonnie, when we connect, and we do, it's so powerful, it can't be denied.
So why did she throw you out?
I told you, she's afraid of her feelings.
My mother's not afraid of anything. Now get out of my way.
Not until you give her this letter. Okay, look. Yes, she threw me out. But she also invited me to stay. Why? You have to ask yourself that. There are two sides to every story.
That wasn't Marshall Travers that I heard, was it?
Yes. Yes, it was. He wanted my sympathy. Can you believe that?
Oh, well, you should have called me. I would have given him something to complain about. So where are you off to?
My mother called. She needs to see me.
Oh, I see. So I guess Isaac Jenkins gets to close up all by his lonesome.
I'm sorry.
Is that right?
I'll come back.
No, it's okay. You go. I'll meet you at home, all right?
You're a good person. You know that?
See, that's what I love about when Travers comes by. You start to appreciate my finer points. And one of which is knowing when something's wrong.
Why is my mother at the police station this time of night?
There's only one way to find out. Give me a call. I'll have my cell on.
Okay.
All right. See.
Okay.
I'm going to call the prenatal intensive care unit.
I really don't want to go that route. Not yet.
They should be prepared.
Excuse me. What's going on?
Carly has developed a condition called preeclampsia.
Oh, that's dangerous. Carly had a pamphlet about her high blood pressure.
Elevated pressure is often a precursor.
So this is a blood pressure thing?
No, actually, it's a pregnancy thing. The blood pressure rises to dangerously high levels due to complicated issues related to pregnancy. It resolves when the woman delivers.
But in the meantime, the blood flow and nutrients of the placenta could become compromised, depriving the baby of oxygen.
But you can treat it, right?
Yes, we have her on the appropriate meds.
Yeah, but what we're trying to do is avoid full-blown eclampsia.
What happens then?
Dr. Schiller will perform a C-section.
Wait a minute, the baby is only...
Barely 20 weeks.
Isn't that too early?
It's problematic, which is why we like to try to buy as much time as possible. Even a few days can make a difference.
The problem here is that the mother can develop seizures and go into comas.
Well, you're saying that Carly may be at risk?
No. I would do a C-section before full-blown eclampsia became an issue.
Yeah, but it could be a risk.
Look, the best course right now for both mother and baby is to stabilize Carly and watch her very carefully.
Dr. Schiller is right. But the idea here is for Carly to carry full term. And in order to do that, she must have complete rest, no problems, anything. And now how is that going to happen, boys?
We understand.
If either of you have any questions?
Thank you very much, Doctor. Do you hear that? Carly needs peace and quiet. Meaning stay the hell away from her.
Hey, tough guy. If you think you can use this to get me out of the picture...
You took yourself out of the picture, Jack. You filed for divorce,
Hey,
so
my
let it go.
relationship with my wife is none of your business.
What relationship? You want her, you don't want her, you're stressing
This
me
isn't
out.
about what I want. What about her? She is at best confused,
No,
Mike.
she is not confused. She loves you. Why, I have no idea, but she does.
Burns you up, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. She needs help. And since you can't see past your hurt feelings...
No, my feelings are not the issue here.
Really? Then why am I a problem, Jack? You want to help her? Do it. Get out of the way for 5 minutes, and I might. And let her hang in the wind till you make up your mind? That's not going to happen.
I'm glad we waited too. Because now we know.
Now we know.
But I don't want to wait to get married. I don't want to wait to get married.
Oh, me either.
So let's set a date.
Well, May. I mean, May is what we talked about, right?
May There's just one little problem.
You don't like my nail polish?
I don't like this empty finger. And you ate the other rings.
So let's go to Lily's and get the real ring.
Mom, close the door. Close the door.
What is it? What happened?
I'm so sorry. I wanted to be calm when I told you this.
Mom, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, because I love you, and whatever happens, I will never stop loving you.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry.
This is about Marshall, isn't it? Yeah, that's okay. I should have known something was going on when you threw him out.
I was afraid to tell you because I thought you'd blame me.
Mom, I know Marshall is a shark. Whatever he wants, he goes after it until he gets it.
But you were right. I mean, everybody was right. I shouldn't have had the man living in my house, and I did, and I put myself at risk.
You can't blame yourself, Mom.
You sound like Margot. Listen, sweetheart, I am so sorry for what is about to happen, but it's going to make both of our lives very difficult. But Margot is right. It has to be done. And I'm sure you probably have guessed what I'm about to say. But I need to say it anyway, okay? The other night, Marshall raped me, and I'm pressing charges.
What?
He raped me. Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
And if Carly doesn't want you running her life,
I am not running her life. I am simply trying to help her out during her pregnancy so she can figure out what she wants to do next.
oh, I see. Then you know that she went to her sister to ask her for a loan to get her own place. Yeah, that's right. She was sick of you trying to take over, Mike, naming the baby. We don't even know who the father is yet.
She went to Rosanna for money?
So she can move away from you.
We're getting ready to take Carly down to ultrasound.
All right, I'll ride up with her.
Listen, I know that this is a difficult situation, but it's time to grow up, fellas. There are lives at stake here. So what do you say we put Carly and the baby first, all right?
Listen, man, you heard the man said there's no point in you hanging around.
I'm not going anywhere until I know Carly and the baby are
Just so
safe.
you know, when they release her, there are going to be some changes.
He raped you?
I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because I feel like I brought this on myself by not listening to you. And I didn't want to tell you because I didn't think you would believe me. Because Marshall and I had been involved before because I insisted that he stay at the house.
Mom, well, listen to me. If you say it was rape, then I believe you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And if you need anything at all, you just let me know, and we'll get through this, okay? We'll get through this. Margot, if you need anything, if you need me to testify...
That's up to the DA, but thank you, Bonnie.
Is there anything else, Margot?
Thank you. Just a few more questions. There was no physical exam after the rape, is that correct?
No. I mean, yes, that's correct.
You haven't seen a doctor?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I will take her to the doctor.
Thank you. Is there any physical evidence of the attack? Any cuts, bruises, or torn clothing?
No, nothing like that.
Did the assailant use a weapon of any kind, a knife or a gun?
No.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
It's not an open and shut case, is it, Margot?
No, it's like any other case where the victim knows the assailant.
You mean like date rape?
Yeah. Are you ready to sign your statement?
Yeah.
Okay, once I get this statement processed, there will be a warrant issued for Trevor's arrest. I'll get this started.
Mom? Can you tell me what happened? If it's too much for you, then I understand. It's okay.
No. No, it's okay. It's okay. It was late, and I couldn't sleep, so I came downstairs to get a cup of tea and a magazine, and I was reading on the couch, and I fell asleep. And the next thing I knew, Marshall was on top of me, and I didn't know what was happening. I thought I was dreaming, and then I woke up, and I realized, and I tried to push him off of me. I tried to, but he was too strong. Listen, sweetheart, you're gonna have to prepare yourself because this is gonna be in the newspapers. It's gonna be all over the news.
Mom, Marshall came to see me.
When?
Just now. He was there when you called.
What did he say to you? I need to know what he said to you, Bonnie.
He wanted me to give you a letter.
I don't want it. Burn it.
Throw it away. It's gone. Okay, it's gone. Let me drive you home, okay?
Thank you, sweetheart, but you know, I need to stay here and finish taking care of things, make sure the warrant is right, the charges, you know, Marshall's gonna fight this.
Okay. Well, I love you.
I love you too, baby. And I'll call you later, okay? Okay. I don't know what I'd do without you right now.
Rape.
The two sides to every story.
And you're gonna use your side to attack my mother. Only I'm not gonna let you.
Don't turn away.
Whoa, wait a minute. Where are you going there?
From Drusilla Winters.
One way or the other, he's gonna get the 411 from me. That woman cannot keep her mouth shut to save her life.
Because she is always
It's not my fault. I'm working on the team that's gonna strike your team out and make you file Chapter 11.
up to something.
I'm gonna be a player again.
On The Young and the Restless.
Hey, Jack, am I gonna lose the baby?
No, of course not.
Are you sure?
Hey, you've got two doctors that said that they are going to try to get this thing under control. And they're going to do everything they can to make sure that you and the baby are going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay, I promise. All right? Come on. Let's go take some pictures.
Excuse me, officer. Looking for Jessica Griffin?
Or Detective Hughes. They just took off.
Do you know why Miss Griffin was here? Jessica Griffin, she was a DA.
I know who Miss Griffin is. Detective Hughes filed some papers for her, but she's going to have to tell you the rest.
The rest?
Yeah, it's police business. Excuse me.
Yeah, just gonna leave a note for Margot. Will you tell her I left my number right here?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Pen? Nope. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm looking for the papers that Margot filed.
You can't do that. Not in here. No, you can't do that because you're an uptight neurosurgeon who's by the book, whereas here we go. Man, you are crazy. Yeah. You owe me again, brother, as usual. So what's up?
Jessica filed a complaint against Travers. He raped her.
The usual, please. One more time, Matt.
Rough night?
Any messages? Ms. Griffin call?
Not yet, but 2 guys with gold badges came looking for you. Said I hadn't seen you, but I think they headed up to your room.
Let's see what kind of poison you're trying to put in my mother's ears, Megan.
Dearest Jessica, please take a moment and think. I love you. You know that. I would never do anything to hurt you. You were my one true light when I was lying in that hospital bed, afraid I'd never see again, that I might die. You reached out to my father when he was afraid for me. You kept me sane when I lost Zara. You cared for me, forced me to confront my grief, took me into your home. I owe you my life. I would never do such an evil thing to you. Don't you know that? I love you, Jessica. And you love me. You've showed me time and time again. The other night was just one more proof. Please, don't be afraid. It doesn't matter what people think. You love me. Be bold, be brave. We made love because we care for each other. You can't change that no matter what word you throw at me. And hurting me will only rob us both of something precious that we deserve. Stop hurting me, Jessica. Let it go. It was love. And if you search your heart, you'll see I'm right.
It's not bad enough that you rape my mother. But you've got to torture her. You will not get away with this. I promise you, Marshal Travers. This time, you're going.